Let's see if you can improve this design in terms of number of gates and what sort of delay can we achieve. Yeah. So we were specifying t in binary, and if n is 6, then t is a number between 0 and 6, and hence it has a 3-bit binary representation, t0, t1, t2 we said. So let's write t2, t1, t0, so that t0 is the least significant bit and t2 is the most significant bit. So this is the this is the binary representation of t. And t is really equal to t2 times 2 to the power 2 plus t1 times 2 to the power 1 plus t0 times 2 to the power 0. Yes? Okay. So we'll think of a shift by t positions really as 3 successive shifts. The first one by t0 times 2 power 0 positions, the second one by t1 times 2 power 1 positions, and the third one by t2 times 2 power 2 positions. Yeah? Okay. So if t is equal to 5, then its binary is 1, 0, 1. So we'll think of a shift by 5, first by a shift of 1 into 2 power 0, that is 1 position, and then by a shift of 0 into 2 power 1, which is 0, that is no shift, and then a shift of 1 into 2 power 2, that is 4 shift. Yeah. So shifting by 5 means first shifting by 1 and then not shifting by 2 and then shifting by 4. Basically, this is the way we want to think of it. So in general, if t consists of k bits, k minus 1 through t0, we'll think of a shift by t as k successive shifts. Yeah. So if t0 is 1, then the first shift is by 1 position, and if t0 is 0, then the first shift is by 0 position, which is no shift, and so on. Okay. Now, for each of these k shifts is either a shift by a fixed number, let's say the ith shift here is by ti times 2 power I, right, which is 2 power I if ti equals 1 and 0 if ti equals 0. So it's a shift either by 2 power I or no shift. Okay? And in the first video, you will remember, we designed the circuit for this. So it's a shift by a fixed amount, which is 2 power I, and with a control bit, which is ti, which indicates whether or not to implement the shift. And we have a circuit for it using 2 to 1 marks, yeah, n of them. And we can use that circuit as a black box. Yeah. So for, let's again work with a fixed n being 6 and 3-bit t. So then let's this is the circuit that shifts it by 2 power 0 positions if t0 is 1 and does not shift it if t0 is 0. We designed this circuit in the first lecture. So the output is the input shifted either by one position or not shifted depending on t1. So let us say the output is by 6. Yeah. Then we pass it through a circuit that shifts it by 2 power 1 positions or does not shift it depending on t1. So if t1 is 1, then this circuit shifts its input by 2 power 1 positions, and if t1 is 0, it does not shift it at all. Yeah. And let us say its inputs are z1 through z6. So finally, these Zi's are passed through a circuit with which so finally these Zi's are passed through a circuit that shifts its input by 2 power 2 positions if t2 is 1 and does not shift its input if t2 is 0. And the outputs are w1 through w6, and these are the final outputs. Yeah, so earlier we had named the outputs to be y1 through y6, but I have used yi's for these intermediate variables that come out of the first circuit. And now let's say the outputs of the final outputs are w1 through w6, and it's clear that w1 through w6 is equal to x1 through x6 shifted by t positions. Okay, so now how many gates does this circuit have? How many gates do each one of them have? Well, each one of them, if you remember from lecture from the first video, so in each circuit, in these circuits, each output is implemented just by a 2x1 noise. So it has constant number of gates, and there are n outputs. So the gate complexity of each circuit is order of n. And how many of them are there? There are as many of them as there are bits in t, in the expansion of t. And we observed before that the number of bits in T is order of log n. Okay. So the total number of gates in this circuit is order of n times log n, which is significantly less than order of n squared that we had earlier. Yeah. However, the circuit now the delay is more. We have order log n many circuits, and each circuit has constant delay. So overall, we have order log n delay, which is more than the circuit that we designed in the second video. The circuit with quadratically many gates that we designed in the second video. So we allowed for slightly higher delay in the interest of reduced number of gates. Okay, thank you.